Hello, 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 and welcome back to Game 3 of this series between GoSuGatored and Fruitdealer. This is going to be on Xel'Naga Caverns, like I had stated in Game 2. Excuse me. And as you can see, well, as you can't see, but I will tell you rather, GoSuGatored is back 2 games. Fruitdealer taking both 2 games very, very convincingly. The first game he opened up with a 7 pool. And with that 7 pool, was able to fall back into a very long macro game, 22 minutes, Blizzard Standard Time to be exact, and was able to just outbase GoSuGatored. GoSuGatored grabbing a 3rd base, but was not able to hold on to it too long, fell to the Roach Hydra mix, and then Fruitdealer just kept pushing until he eventually won. Really is how it boiled down. Second game on Shattered Temple. Same thing, he did not 7 pool, he just went to a straight normal gas pool build, which it looks like he may be doing again. No, is going to be doing that extractor trick first. And then went straight into Hydra Ling Muta mix, which was extraordinarily potent. GoSuGatored sat on 3rd base, did clear the rocks on the gold expansion for his 3rd base, but was not able to grab it, never attempted to grab it. I think he was just too afraid of Fruitdealer's presence, and sadly that ended up being his demise, as Fruitdealer was going on his 5th base by the end of the game. And now we are going to see what we're going to be looking at in this game right here. We are going to be at 14 food, so at this point was thinking about getting the gas, but instead decided against it and is dropping the pool, then gas. So pool gas, again, extremely standard, extremely safe build versus a Protoss, as you can just get those Zerglings out and stop the patrolling probe or early cannon rush or whatever may or may not happen. As you can take a look down here, he is going to be grabbing a Forge first, so perhaps a Forge fast expand. Maybe he feels like he needs to get into that macro game a bit more, as the macro game is where he's falling. And on a map like this, it is something a Protoss can do a bit easier than a Zerg can do, because the 3rd base is so far away and so open to attacks. It's very difficult to defend, and the gold is basically open up to nature. And, you know, just a hurricane would blow over the gold expansion for a Zerg. So we'll see what happens. He is looking like he's ready to drop that Nexus, and he is going to be Nexus first. Forge the Nexus before anything. So not even cannoning, nothing, and he has his probe down here. He could easily drop a pylon, or could have by now. At this point, it's way too late, as his Zerglings are almost out, but could have easily cannoned the natural, and that would have been something to see. As you know, that's one of White Raw's favorite tactics, is to just cannon the natural of a Zerg and then macro from there. And I would have liked to see that, but GoSuGatored not going to do that. Just going to bounce on out of here, and Fruitdealer is going to send only one Zergling to deal with that. Send the other 3 Zerglings up there. He is going to know that he's going to be dealing with a very fast expanding Protoss. He himself is going to be getting his 2nd natural right now. Going to be cutting off that probe now, just hiding in the bushes. Does not want that probe up in the natural at all, or say up in the main to get any scouting information. Just going to keep his Overlord there. He's not going to worry about it. The Overlord is getting cannoned right now, and was able to prevent that with the Queen, presumably, as it is no longer. And he's going right to layer tech. What is that? Going right to layer tech and only having just the gas to do it. Completely skipping metabolic boost, going straight to layer. So some sort of crazy creative build perhaps out of Fruitdealer. That would not be surprising, as his pedigree. He has been known to do some awesome stuff. And against a very early expanding Protoss, that would actually be actually quite effective if he decided to do some sort of early aggression, as the early aggression could shut down a Protoss very quickly. Typically what you see against an early expanding Protoss is a Zerg either grab a very quick 3rd or to rush for roaches and do a bunch of damage with those roaches, and dropping a cannon here in his natural in his mineral line as well. So very curious as to what that's about. And is actually grabbing yeah, so his layer is going to be popping out any minute. I'm very curious what he's deciding to do. He is mining gas now, so obviously needs to use gas for something. Moving up here with a bunch of Zerglings and drones. What is going on? What are you doing? Fruitdealer is doing a reverse cannon rush, a spine crawler rush. Wow, this is very interesting. Going to be doing spine crawlers. Yikes, does he have any idea? Of course not. He has no freaking clue this is coming, and the more time that passes, the better. And it does look like he's going to be moving over here, and now he's going to see it, is going to be seeing that they are on their way. And I'm going to pack back over here. He's going to pick off that Zealot. Yes, he is going to pick off the Zealot. Oh man, that Zealot, I mean, granted 1 Zealot, but still at this point going to need it. And it looks like he is spewing creep, so when these hatch, he can move them over closer to the base, and that is exactly what he is doing. And as we see what is going on, wow, Fruitdealer The reverse cannon rush is insane, sir. I'm very curious to see what's going to be coming out of him now. This could do potentially a ton of damage. Smartly getting a Stargate, as this can do no air attack at all. But with these three, they're all going to be doing, these four rather, going to be doing a ton of damage. There's nothing he can do about it. Chrono boosting out a Stalker, desperately trying to stop him. And he's going to have 2 poking at the Nexus, 2 poking at the Cyber Core. Going to be shutting down any more Stalker production that Stalker needs to get out of there. And he's not even going to get Warp Gate done. He doesn't even cancel it to get some of his money back. And oh man, this is insane. And the Hydra Den is actually going down as well. That is going to be done very quickly, smartly too, because this is going to be finishing up. Does he know about that? No, he has no idea actually that that's there. He's just naturally going to Hydralisks at this point. Now he's moving them over, getting more damage done, and wow, getting a Nexus, the Cybernetics Core. Gonna have to rebuild. Whoa. And here comes the Overseer. See what's going on in the main. He's going to see absolutely nothing but oversaturation. And really, Fruitdealer using the disadvantages of being Zerg on this map to his advantage, deciding to go early aggression as he saw his opponent early expand instead of going for that early expand himself. And using that early... I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this. This is insane. Using that early aggression, that early expand from Gatored against him. And now he's just going to suicide his Zerglings in. Doesn't really need to worry about it. And at this point, he does have Hydras on the way. He's going to lose all of these right now, and just going to borrow this one up. Is going to be poking away at this cannon. I don't think he's going to get it because of the fully charged Void Ray. Void Ray is just going to finish off as they do a lot of damage, and he gets 1 poke off on the Nexus before it does drop down to death. And Hydras are coming on the way, and now we have a bunch of Overlords on the way. He's obviously controlling them. What is he doing? Oh, don't tell me. Creep Highway, baby. I don't even have to see this video to see what's going on. A Creep Highway for the slow as balls Hydralisks who are on their way now. And he knows he can continue applying pressure because, really, he's invested so many minerals into early expanding, and now it's to early expand again. Then went for Stargate, and now he's going to be pumping minerals into that. And that's going to be shut down by Hydras. And since he hasn't any ground troops to speak of, he's going to be warded away by the Zerglings. GoSuGatored's got to be smacking himself in the face the first time he attempts to do a very macro-centric build. It's on a small map that is typically easier for Protoss, should I say, to kind of take this game. And sadly, Fruitdealer is just working him, and he's going to be picking off whatever he can at this point. Can't do anything about it. Is going to be attempting to pick off any air. Zerglings running in to take care of any ground troops. Picking off, yep, just trying to pick off anything in the air. Stalker going down, going to be definitely picking off at least that Phoenix, potentially that Void Ray. More Hydras and more Zerglings on the way. Oh, not looking good at all for our friend GoSuGatored. He could still hold this off with some good micro. The cannons might help him out, but he needs more troops, and really, he's got 1 gateway. He doesn't even have Warp Gate at this point. I just don't see it happening. I think Fruitdealer is going to take this this series, and he looks like he's going to take it quite decisively. And there's the Creep Highway, as you can see, to get all of his reinforcements there much quicker. Overlord speed now finished. He never rebuilt his Cybernetics Core. Oh, he did. Oh, I apologize. He did. It's right there. But his Warp Gate is still very early in the researching phase, and I just don't know. He's just popping 22 more pairs of Zerglings. Looks like he's going to be going in for the killing push. Can't really do much else. There is the Zerglings to just try and take out whatever pylons they can. Moving in the Hydras, though they're squishy, they do a lot of damage and could do a lot before anything goes down. At the very least, he's got to shut down their economy. And yeah, there go all the probes. Got to pull back. He's sending in the Zerglings now to take the brunt of the cannon attacks. They're still going to be focusing on the Hydras. And I don't even know what to say. Wow, crazy good game by Fruitdealer. I like Gator said GG and good luck, wishing him well, even though he got raffle stomped. It was a great game, so hats off to these pro players for being able to play this game so well. Thanking them for allowing me to cast them. And guys, subscribe if you enjoyed, like, whatever you gotta do. I thoroughly enjoy doing this view. Keep your eyes peeled for more videos, more League of Legends, more giveaways, as my Terraria giveaway will be announced in a week or two. I usually like to give my giveaways a month for everybody to take a look. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Mathis StarCraft signing out.